What's up, you guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Amanda Marie. If you're new to my channel, then welcome. If you're already a part of the Amanda Marie family, then welcome back. Thank you guys for tuning in to another fragrance video with me. Your love and support for my channel is greatly appreciated, so thank you. Okay, so y'all know I have been on a buying frenzy, okay, when it comes to fragrances here lately. And I don't really know if I've done a proper review on the fragrances that I've bought because I've bought so much. So I think I've done haul videos, but I've not actually sat down with you guys and reviewed the fragrance. So that is what these next few videos are going to be. So the first fragrance I'm going to start off with is Do It For Love by Kilian. This is what the bottle looks like. This is a gorgeous bottle. You guys saw me. If you saw the haul video, you know it comes in this beautiful cafret. Okay, it sits in there just like that, and it is just simply gorgeous. It does have a cute little key where you can lock it, and I just think that is simply gorgeous. Talk about the fragrance. Now, I will tell you guys that this fragrance is not going to be for everybody, okay? This fragrance just hits different. It's not going to be for everybody. Petitgrain, bergamot, neroli, orange blossom, and jasmine in the middle. In the base, you have vetiver. This fragrance comes off very earthy to me. The vetiver has a big presence in this fragrance, also the neroli. So it comes off as a very soapy, earthy type of smell, okay? I would not even say this fragrance is sweet. By no means is this fragrance sweet at all. This is not a gourmand. It's not, okay? It is just not. Now, I did spray it on my skin yesterday, and I feel like I smelled the tiniest bit of sweetness, which probably comes from the jasmine. Like, you definitely have to be a lover of vetiver. I say that because this fragrance has a big presence of vetiver, and everybody doesn't care for vetiver, okay? Vetiver is very earthy to me. It's very dry. It can smell kind of woodsy. It's not everybody's fave, but for me personally, you know, you guys know how I roll. I love vetiver. I love it. It's just something about that dryness, that smell. It just has a very unique smell to it. Now, what other fragrances have vetiver in it that I like? Tom Ford's Grey Vetiver, yes, it's in that range, okay? Commodities Vetiver, yes, okay. If you smell commodity vetiver, if you smell Tom Ford's Grey Vetiver, that is what this smells like. I would say this is Kilian's version of Tom Ford's Grey Vetiver, except this has a neroli in it, okay? That soapy type of smell. So because I love vetiver, I'm gonna give this fragrance a 10 out of 10. I'm including presentation, everything in my rankings, okay? This coffret is beautiful. So because of the presentation, because it came in the coffrets, okay, and it has a cute little key, and you guys know. Now, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, Kilian's bottles are beautiful, but I've seen better, okay? I love the design on the side of the bottle. I like this bottle also because it has a cute kissing lips here. So I would not recommend you guys blind buy this fragrance. I visit the Kilian counter often, and I've not seen this fragrance at the Kilian counter, but you can call them and see if they have it. I highly recommend you get your nose on it first before spending the amounts of money that you're going to spend on this fragrance, because that's just a pitiful, downright dirty shame for you to get a fragrance that you do not like, okay? So let's talk about this next one. This is Marc Jacobs Perfect Intense. So I think I had told you guys that I don't own any Marc Jacobs fragrances. Well, I lied, okay? Yeah. I actually own two other Marc Jacobs fragrances. One is Marc Jacobs Decadence, and the other one is Also Decadent. Those are the only two Marc Jacobs fragrances I own in my collection. Never been a big fan of the daisies, any of the daisies, except there's one daisy that I actually did like, and I cannot remember which one that was, but I've never been a fan of the original Marc Jacobs fragrance. Comes in a cute little clear bottle with the little black bow, and like I said, I've never been into the daisies. Wasn't even into the original Perfect, okay, by Marc Jacobs. This is the Intense. Now this one, I fell in love with it at first sniff. This fragrance for me is just everything. It's one of those fragrances that is so playful. You know, like you cannot not like this fragrance. I guess some people out there probably don't like it, but this fragrance is so playful and it's pretty. It smells pretty. It invokes the same type of feelings in me when I smell Cloud by Ariana Grande. It makes me happy. It makes me smile. Like, I just thoroughly enjoy this fragrance. I think it is one of his best offerings, honestly, that I've smelled in a very, very long time. In the top, you get Narcissus, you get Night Blooming Jasmine. In the middle, you get Almond. In the base, you get Sandalwood. So the notes are pretty simple, but when I smell this fragrance, I get so much more. You guys, I get a note of banana out of this fragrance. Somebody commented that it smells like buttery popcorn. I get that too, okay? The almond gives this fragrance like a nutty type of smell in the dry down, but the Narcissus and the jasmine gives this fragrance a very bright feel to it, okay? A funness. The sandalwood is probably what makes it intense because it does kind of give it like some depth. I wouldn't necessarily say it gives it a woody type of smell to me, but it definitely makes it stronger than the original Perfect, in my opinion. I did smell that one, and like I said, I wasn't moved to buy it, but this one, it had my name written all over it. I love this fragrance, okay? It is absolutely beautiful. Now, the top is doing a bit too much for me. So if I'm gonna rank it, God, because this fragrance smells so beautiful, I'm going to forego the fact that the top looks like, I don't know what, it has like a domino on it, it has a cherry, a bow, a banana, a kitty cat, like, you know, it's doing the most, but it's funny to me, right? So I'm gonna give this fragrance a 10 out of 10 because I enjoy it so much. It's just beautiful to me. Like, I can see myself wearing this any time of the year. I've slept in this fragrance. I've worn this fragrance to work. I've played around in this fragrance so much. As y'all can see, I've put a little dent in this fragrance already because I just love this fragrance. I have layered this fragrance with Kilian's Rolling in Love, and it's just, it made Rolling in Love, you guys, it put it like on 10, okay? Rolling in Love Explosive. It's just beautiful. Like, I just really enjoy this fragrance, so I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10. I think it's a safe blind buy, honestly. I really do, okay? So, yeah. Okay, so next up is the new fragrance by Givenchy. This is Rouge Lunchroom D. This is a flanker to the original Lunchroom D. Me, in this fragrance, I still get that beautiful, sweet bubblegum tuberose that I fell in love with when I first smelled the Intense version of this fragrance, okay? And I'm so happy that that has not changed. You guys know tuberose can kind of come off very heady, kind of dated, old-fashioned smelling to me sometimes, depending on the fragrance. So I'm so glad it still has that beautiful tuberose note. So this fragrance is a little bit more warm. It's a little bit more spicy. In the top, you get blood orange, you get ginger. In the middle, you get tuberose, jasmine, pimento leaf. In the base, you get patchouli, sandalwood, and vetiver, okay? Now, the patchouli in this fragrance is not very prominent. Neither is the vetiver. They're definitely taking a backdrop to the tuberose. A lot of the blood orange, I get that ginger note, and I get tuberose. And I think this fragrance is beautiful. This is Lunchroom D, the Lunchroom D that we all grown to love, okay, except now we have a more warm, spicier, sexier version, okay. To me, the original Eau de Parfum and the Intense were a little bit playful, in my opinion, a little bit lighter, a little bit brighter. In this one, you definitely get more depth. It's definitely warm, it's spicy, it has some mysteriousness to the fragrance. Is mysteriousness a word? I don't know. But anyway, it's a little bit darker is what I'm trying to say. So I'm gonna give this one a 10 out of 10 actually. And the reason why I'm giving it a 10 out of 10 is because it still has that beautiful, sweet bubblegum tuberose that I love. So yeah, I love the bottle. Presentation is amazing. This bottle is absolutely gorgeous. So again, like I said, we're talking about beautiful bottle. We're talking about beautiful fragrance, and yeah, it deserves a 10 out of 10 in my opinion. I definitely feel like this is going to be a compliment getter as well. If you're thinking about getting this one and you're kind of like on the fence, I would say go for it. If you have the original Lunchroom D fragrance, it's not far from that at all. Again, it's just a little bit, it's just warmer, it's just spicier, okay? So I would say buy it. So my next one up is Feve Délicieuse from Christian Dior. This is from their exclusive collection, their Privé line, okay? In this fragrance, in the top you get lavender, mint, bergamot. In the middle you get cherry, sour cherry actually, jasmine, freesia. In the base you get tonka, vanilla, cacao, caramel, praline, benzoin, milk, sandalwood, leather, and cedar. When I first sprayed it, I got a very prominent lavender note, and it scared me. I'm not even gonna lie, because when I bought this fragrance, I blind bought it. Okay, I did not even smell it in the store. It was late. I was trying to get home. I just bought it and left. So when I got home and opened it up and sprayed it, and I smelled that lavender, I was shooketh. Okay, I was like, oh my God. Anyway, I would have returned it if I didn't like it. But as the fragrance started to dry down, this turned into the most yummiest fragrance, okay? Delicious, mouth-watering, everything. Okay. I literally could not stop smelling myself, okay? I could not. The notes that I pick up the most in this fragrance are the lavender. It's the lavender. I get that in the initial spray. Then as it starts to dry down, I get the cherries, I get the jasmine, I get the cacao, I get the caramel, I get the milk, which makes this fragrance like creamy, okay? I get the praline, I get the tonka. Tonka can come off a little bit spicy to me. I don't know if y'all feel the same way, but there we go. That lavender is right in the top, and it's the type of lavender that is kind of like a lavender you would smell in a spa almost kind of medicinal in a way. But spraying it on paper doesn't do this fragrance any justice. This is the type of fragrance you have to get on your skin, and you have to let it dry down all the way to get the full, okay, potential of this fragrance. It is beautiful. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So I'm glad that I loved it, because like I said, I blind bought this fragrance, and usually fragrances at this price point I don't like to blind buy, because I just don't know what I'm getting myself into, even though you can return it. But it's just a sad situation when you open it and return it. I don't even know what they do with the fragrances after that. Maybe they repackage them. I don't even know what they do, but I try not to do stuff like that. For my first Christian Dior fragrance from the Privé line, I think I picked a really, really good one. So yeah, I'm happy with it. I love it. I love it. It's just beautiful. It's just one of those, and I think it's gonna really do nicely when it gets cold outside. This is very much like a sweater type of moment, okay? This is cozy, this is comforting. This is a fragrance that, you know, if you're just like lounging around the house in front of the fireplace and you just want to, like, you're in for the day, it's one of those type of fragrances. But I mean, you can wear it outside of the house too. I can't wait to, you know, wear it in the cooler months. Again, I know I said that I'm getting out of that, but it's certain fragrances that come along like this one where I feel like wearing it right now in the daytime may be a little bit too much. It's because of that tonka in this fragrance, and probably the sandalwood. What else is in here? The sandalwood and the leather. You know, those three things make this fragrance more so of a wintertime fragrance for me. I just don't see myself like wearing it right now. It's hot. Maybe a date night, maybe, you know, if the temperature was to drop somewhere down in the 70s, I could pull this off. But I think, you know, it's just gonna be one of those fragrances that I wear in the cooler months. I'm gonna give this fragrance a 9 out of 10. Okay, before y'all come for me in the comments, the reason why I'm giving it a 9 out of 10 is because of that big lavender note in it for me. If that lavender wasn't there, then it would totally be a 10 out of 10. Would I recommend you blind buy this fragrance? I'm gonna say no, and the reason why I'm gonna say no is because of the price point, okay? You need to smell this fragrance before you spend the coin. That would be my advice to you. But I love this fragrance. I just love the dry down. Is everything to me. It's just mwah, chef's kiss, okay? But that damn lavender, the lavender in it, just, that was it for this first round of ranking my fragrances. Stay tuned for the next videos I'll be putting out. If you have any of these fragrances, please comment down below so that, you know, other people can, you know, get an idea of what the fragrances smell like before they go out and buy them. I would love for you to subscribe to my channel, so go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Hit the thumbs up, you guys. You know that's super important to me. It lets me know that you guys enjoy my content, okay? And it also helps the growth of my channel. So hit the thumbs up. I hope you guys are having a beautiful day, and I will see you in the next video.